So hey guys, what's up? This is Ezekiel, and welcome back to the next episode of the Battle Cats Evolution series. Woo! So, in the last video, we talked about the welterweight cat, and so for today's video, we're going to be moving on to a pretty popular and really freaking hard to get cat that's actually still going on right now for this particular event. Heavenly Tower, you've probably heard of it. That's right, the cat that we're going to be looking at today is none other than the Hermit Cat. Oh yeah, so my freaking god, this cat was like super hard to get. You're like basically, as you know, as far as I understand from most YouTubers and from the wiki and stuff, the only way to really get this cat is to use uber cats that are, well, either uber cats that can do like a crazy lot of damage, or just use cats that generally don't get affected by wave attack damage. So that's the zombie dude, which I actually don't have right here as the special. You can use the Cat Machine MK3, not recommended though because it's super slow. You got the Kaiji, and then you got Akira. You have like a bunch of these different cats that you could potentially use to actually get this cat, but otherwise it's going to be really difficult to use like a non-Uber or Wave team for that particular battle. But anyways, we're not here to talk about the battle, we're here to talk about this cat right here in front of us, because we have right here, and man, so freaking excited, because it's just what a horrendous battle that was. But anyways, let's just get on to the unit info for the Hermit Cat. A legendary sage who infiltrated the cat base. Memory might be going, but true strength cannot be forgotten. Rapid area attacks, fire powerful waves. So this cat is probably one of the more unique cats, because it takes something, you know, pretty standard, which is like the wave attack and the air attack damage, but unlike most other wave attackers in this game, so you got the Maniac Macho Legs, you got the what's his face right here? I can actually look for it real quick right here, just because, you know, we have the technology based on the filtering thing right here. So I think it is this one right here. Yeah, wave attack. So you got the Hermit Crab right here. Oof, getting the word mixed up. Got the Nyalanden, got the Cat Base Jr., the Maniac Macho Legs Cat, the Maniac Jamera Cat, and then the Kabulin Pasalan. Even though you have all these other wave attackers right here, this particular wave attacker is able to shoot it 3 times versus 1 time. So what I mean by this is that it's able to do a 3-hit combo, very much just like the welterweight cat. So if you actually saw that video, which is the one episode before this video, then you're probably going to understand the hit combo technique already. But basically, it's able to attack 3 times, and every hit that it unleashes against an enemy that makes contact with it, then it's able to fire off a wave. So it can potentially throw out a maximum of 3 waves as it strikes. So, you know, versus other wave attackers, if they're not hitting anything, it's actually not going to go through. But this guy has kind of like 2 extra chances to actually land the hits or the wave attack if it so happens to miss the first or second one. So it's pretty freaking amazing. It's kind of technical right there, but hopefully it makes sense. But anyways, that's pretty much the description there for the Hermit Cat. So the next and final evolution of the Hermit Cat is the Grandmaster Cat, and that, my friends, is a really like wicked name right there. It's like the Grandmaster of like everything amazing and epic and stuff like that. Like, geez, like you can't just give a cat that kind of name unless it's really a good cat to deserve such a title. But anyways, enough fanboying about the name right here. Captured an enemy base with nothing but 1 sweet rice cake. Imagine what happens when he gets angry. Rapid air attacks, fire powerful waves. So it's actually kind of surprising for this particular scenario, because its first and second evolutions have the exact same stats as long as you max it out to level 30, which you can see right here is not quite the case. I've maxed out to level 26, or I've just leveled it up to level 26, I should say, because I just don't have enough experience points, as you can clearly see. But if he were to be level 30, then both their stats would be more or less the same, so you can use either or form. I'm just going to use the Grandmaster form for the actual battle, just to keep things simplified right here. But yeah, that's pretty much all we can say for the Hermit Cat right here. So we're going to quickly demonstrate his prowess in the Cat Dojo, just to sort of talk about, or not his prowess, sorry, just talk about him aesthetically, and I can point out a few technical things here and there as well, just before we actually get into the legit battles right here. So going to be using the combo Cool Japan for this, just because to sort of exemplify his attack powers. Attack power is kind of not like It's not like the greatest for every single hit that he unleashes, but when you chain it up all together in the 3 hits, then it's able to, I think it's like either like 30,000 damage or something crazy like that. I just know that's like a fair amount of damage once he unleashes all 3 right there. So you can see that he attacks pretty fast, but if you notice it quick enough, basically what his 3-hit combo looks like is that he tosses the wave, hits with his other hand, and then fires down with, or sorry, no, it's his, it's his hand, foot, and then the giant staff that he wields as the actual 3-hit combo right there. Sorry, I don't know, I was talking about like the other hand stuff, but he attacks pretty fast, moves not the fastest, he's actually at the same speed as the basic cat, and you can see one of his greatest flaws right here is the fact that despite having the amazingness of like the 3-hit combo and stuff, still gets hit by most things close range, so it doesn't actually have like the greatest attack range, but it should be able to offset the fact that he's able to do like this crazy hit combo right here. So you know, it's pretty cool. But anyways, technical stuff aside, aesthetically you just have like a, you know, a pretty you know, I don't know, like Voyager traveler like sort of guy right here. Has like a little beard going on right there under his chin, and I don't know, it's like out of all the cats in the game, he kind of looks like pretty cat-like, because he actually has the tail and literally looks like a cat, so, you know, it's pretty neato. But, anyways, that's pretty much all I can say for the aesthetical looks of the Hermit Cat right there. Actually, one more thing to point out, if you guys have ever seen or heard of Garfield, then that's definitely what I'm getting vibes of from here when you have the Hermit Cat. It looks like basically a Garfield with a little beard, and then, like, the staff, and also is an orange. So, it's a neato comparison. But anyways, we're going to go on to the Grandmaster Cat now, so we don't have to talk about all the technical stuff right here, because we already did that. Now we're just going to focus on his looks right here. But for any of you guys that are like true Battle Cats fans, or have played it for a really long time, one of the outfits for the Gamatoto actually happened to be the Grandmaster sort of look right here. So it didn't actually look exactly the same guy, but it had the same face and the same head. So I believe the story that went on is that the Gamatoto guy, or this particular guy, got tired of like working for the expeditions, or he was tired of people abusing it, so he actually went off on his own, abandoned the post, and then obviously like someone else replaced him, and then went to the tower to train or something, and then you end up finding him anyways, and then he joins your team as a fighter versus being in the expeditions sort of stuff. So it's actually pretty neato. But aside from that little fun backstory right there, I don't know like where exactly it came from. I just saw it on the wiki and I was just like, oh, that's kind of interesting. But more or less has pretty much the exact same stuff right here, except it's just like an old dude with a more impressive staff right here. For those of you who pay attention to close details, the staff head is actually supposed to be the same head of the Heavenly Tower, which once you reach the very top of it, obviously not like exactly the same, but it's supposed to look like a resemble of the tower head right there. So that's pretty much all I can say for the Grandmaster Cat right here, and for his aesthetical looks and stuff. So now we're gonna go on to the battles right here. But before we do the actual battle, I'm gonna do sort of like a mini battle right here off the side, just to sort of show something a little bit funny right here. Oops, this is actually not the right stage right here. It's supposed to be this stage right here. The more mistakes I do, the more editing is required, you know. But for this particular battle, we're going to be going with the attack mega team right here, so it's going to give us the attack boost, which is not really necessary, actually. You can actually just do the stage that I'm about to do with just the Grandmaster Cat, but I just want to show this just to sort of kind of exaggerate his power right here. So we're going to be doing the first stage, which is the alien stage for the moon battle, which is the alien the Cly 1 boss, and we're just going to pretty much just use the Grandmaster and see what happens right here. So obviously there is the Cly 1 way over there, and we're going to just wait a little bit for us to summon the Grandmaster Cat right here. So obviously you guys probably saw the stats and stuff when I put up the table and whatnot, so you guys know that this cat in particular versus other special cats in the past has a little bit more HP, which is kind of fascinating, and his attack power is not like, you know, might not seem impressive at first, but it actually is pretty good once you realize that it's like a 3-hit combo and stuff. So it's one of them special cats that is like really a force not to be reckoned with. You can see that I actually owned that alien hippo right there, and pretty much obliterated that entire force right there of all them alien dudes. They just kind of all died in a spectacle hit right there. So now the Cly 1 is approaching right here, and so is he. His wave attack does reach the alien hippo right there, and you can see that the attack from the alien Cly 1 did weaken his attack power just a little bit right here, but it's not enough to stop him. I'm actually going to assist him just a little bit, just so we can get a little bit closer right here, just because it's more of a fair fight. and because of the fact that he's a close range attacker, he's sort of able to get by the long range attack right here, more or less. I mean, you can see that he's getting hit right here. That's because he's just walking so slow, but he's pretty much able to like 1v1 the alien Cly. I'm pretty sure without the cat combo, he can probably do it just fine because he actually has enough HP to sort of deal with hits and stuff. It's just when the Cly one actually does the lower attack burst right there, it makes it a little bit harder for him to actually do a whole lot of damage right here. So you can see that he can take a fair amount of hits right there, and even though he was weakened right there, he's still able to like push back the aims and stuff. And what then I want to note is that he actually has a somewhat fast recharge time, so you can sort of, if you have like the aerial recon combo, you can actually have like these guys spawn a little bit faster than usual, which is pretty neato. But gonna summon the second Grandmaster Cat, which is going to assist the first Grandmaster Cat. So now we have two masters of cats right here at the very front, just sort of trying to deal with these guys right here. So you can see that, wow, you saw the Hermit Cat like get knocked back twice because like there is a bunch of wave attacks going down right there, which is pretty cool. But I don't know, hopefully this is like a good, or giving you guys an idea of like the power of this Grandmaster Cat right here. Like, this is literally the only cat we're using right here, and it's not really an uber cat, it's just a special cat. The first Grandmaster goes down, understandable, because it's like, it's tanky, but not that tanky, but able to clear off those guys relatively easy. And now the second Grandmaster Cat is just slowly walking up to the alien's Cly 1. It's basically getting to a point where it has nowhere else to run once it gets close enough, and I think it's, can't tell if it's close enough where it's actually going to be able to avoid the damage right here, but you can see that it unleashed a double wave attack right there, completely obliterated the Cly 1, and now he is at the base, just sort of doing his thing. And I think, yeah, he's like going to unleash all three waves now because he's just hitting the base and there's nowhere left to hide right here. You can just see like a, wow, a really crazy flurry of waves right there, which is like a total of 6 from these two guys right here. So you can see like that mouse dude's just going to continuously get knocked back right here, and like, no matter what, I don't think he's going to get close enough to actually do any damage right here, which I think is like a really brilliant thing from this cat too. If you're able to stack these guys up to like a certain number, then really the enemy's never going to have a chance to actually hit them, even if they're sort of long range right here, because you can see that the bear is not getting close enough to actually do damage because the waves keep pushing him back, which is pretty epic right here. May as well just send one more Grandmaster Cat just to kind of finish things off right here. But this is what I mean, it's like attack power is not necessarily the greatest, huh? He's not doing 30,000 damage, I thought. Okay, maybe I was actually wrong on the estimation right there. If I said 30,000 before the video, which I did, then I apologize. But actually, I don't think it's actually that much, because, you know, it's also level 26, which makes sense as well. But basically, okay, its attack power is not, like, as insanely depicted as it is in the Heavenly Tower battle, but it's still decently enough, you know, good to deal with, like, most enemies and stuff. So, that's pretty much going to be it for the, like, first little battle right there. And now the actual battle that we're going to be rolling with right here is going to be in the story mode. And we're also not going to be using this team right here. This team was just sort of an example to sort of exemplify the power of this Grandmaster Cat right here. The actual team that we're going to be using right here is the Aerial Recon team, plus some other cats right here at my disposal. So I want to use the Aerial Recon team right here, just because I feel like the Grandmaster Cat's pretty powerful as he is already, so the only thing that I feel like could be necessarily done is that we could just sort of spam him a little bit more, just so we can see more of his wave attacks. But we're going to have a standard set of spam cats right here, as well as the Sanzo Cat and the Eye Apple Cat. I think it's just called the, oh no, it's just called the Eye Cat, right. I made a video on this guy, I should know this name right here, but you can obviously see that when you don't use a cat for a while, you kind of forget the name, you know, it's stuff like that. But the stage that we're going to be rolling with today is in the Intrepid Cat. Oops. For some reason, my finger decided to, or the screen, I should say, decided to go flip all the way to the top right there, which is not what I want to do. But we're going to be going at the stage called Renewed Conflict, and we actually have just enough energy to do this, which is fantastic. So, should be pretty good. Now, this stage, reason why I chose this one is because it's known to have like a crazy amount of enemies right here. As you can see, the angels like just going straight in right here, so I'm going to try my best to sort of hold them down. I'm going to do my best now to sort of save up so that we can actually summon the Grandmaster Cat right here. Otherwise we're going to have like a really bad time. You can see that the red cats are already sort of jumping in right here, which is going to make things really difficult, so might be a bit, might take a second right here before we can get it, but we have the Grandmaster Cat right here, and now the battle is going to go underway. So the Eye Cats are going to do their best to literally stop the redhead dudes from getting close. The Sands Cats are going to act as some support, and the Grandmaster Cat should be dealing with pretty much all the little peons and stuff that are going to try to get really close. So you can see that we're actually like just barely holding on this battle right here, so we're just going to see if we can actually hold off right here. But it looks like for now, maybe if I throw in just a little cheeky little laser right there to throw in a little bit of support, you can see that with all the cats right here, you can just see the Grandmaster Cat just sort of in the distance right there, or he's definitely in the fray right there, just like holding everyone off right here in a blaze of glory. At the moment, we are totally holding this like this wall of dudes right here, though they are getting close to the base, and I think, or actually no, I was mistaken, they're definitely not attacking the base right now, but they could have been, which could have been really scary. But you can see now we have two Grandmaster Cats dealing with the enemies. They are doing a little bit of damage to the base. It's probably from that alien head right there, but despite this fact, we're still pushing very strong right here. Just gotta sort of summon the courage up to all these guys right here. Might need to summon a few extra helpers right here just because I'm a little bit nervous, but oh, okay. Well, even though we weren't necessarily able to kill these guys right here, and I probably could have done a little bit better of a job if I chose like better spam cats and stuff like that. I realize that, but the point is to sort of show that when there's like a massive horde of enemies like that, you can have a cat like the Grandmaster Cat, and since he has like the 3-hit combo, he can definitely deal with like those really weaker peons that usually get in the way when you're trying to fight bosses. And because there's like a lot of like mini bosses there anyways, like the giant redheads, then the Grandmaster Cat's able to like just deal with those in general. So really, like when there's massive hordes of enemies, the Grandmaster Cat is the way to go. Unfortunately, we lost that battle. I don't think it was just because of the fact that it was there were just too many heads and not enough spam cats to sort of hold them off, but it's also the fact that the Grandmaster Cat doesn't have necessarily the greatest attack range. So if you think about it, you have like your main spam cats right here. The Grandmaster Cat's like just behind it, like just behind those spam cats to sort of be considered to be like sort of a support cat, let's say, but because its attack range just isn't that great anyways, when you're coming up against bosses like that alien head that was with the redheads and stuff, it's able to actually hit the Grandmaster and other cats and stuff to push them back. So that's probably just the one downfall of the Grandmaster Cat, or just the Hermit Cat in general. So it has like the epic wave, the 3 wave attacks, which can be really useful against groups of enemies, obviously, and then his stats are sort of at par with his abilities. It's just the fact that he doesn't have the attack strength, or attack strength? No. The attack range to back up all of this, like, greatness is just kind of makes him, like, you know, when it comes to battle. So obviously you can't use him in every scenario, but in certain scenarios where there's, like, you know, short range groups of enemies and stuff like that, then for sure you can use this cat. You can even probably use it in other stages if you have, like, the right cats to support it. I obviously didn't, because I thought that these cats were just going to be fine, but I guess I was wrong. But anyways, that's pretty much all I'm going to say for that cat right here. Now, if you're wondering, though, for the Heavenly Tower thing, in case you're not sure, just, you know, in case you're thinking like, oh my god, he must have hacked the game or something. Nope, I totally cleared the floor 30 right here, just to, you know, sort of proof that I actually did get the cat fair and square. No hacking here, obviously, because that's kind of lame, defeats the purpose of the battle, cat's eye feels. But I could just show you real quick, like, the team that I actually used right here. Oops, don't mean to do that. We're going to just go to the Team 1 composition right here. So this was actually the team that I used to beat the floor 30 stage right here. Probably not going to include the Hermit Crab right there. Or did I really say Hermit Crab? I meant to say the Hermit Cat. Hermit Cat, cat, not Hermit Crab. Sorry, it was like a force. I guess it's like sort of the what's the word I'm looking for here? It's like when you watch a lot of animal documentaries, especially when it's like, you know, in terms of the ocean, you sort of get names mixed up right here, so I apologize. But anyways, this was the actual team that I used right here, so it was more or less the aerial recon team, and I included the attack, the assault unit Rye, because it has like an extra unit speed, I think, when you pair it up with the drone cat right here. And then the only real cats that I actually used was the Maniac Lion Cat, the Immortal Kaiji level 40, and the Inferno Akirai level 40. So the main strategy here was that I realized that maybe not everyone's going to have these cats, but I'm just going to explain anyways for if you do have these cats and they're at the same level. But basically the idea is that the aerial recon team is supposed to obviously speed up the spamability of these cats, so without it, it's going to be a lot harder, but you have that combo so that you can keep summoning the Maniac Lion Cat, because I don't actually have the little Lion Cat, which is the true form of like the little Giraffe Cat, because I wasn't able to do that stage, but the Maniac Lion Cat level 40, especially, this is important too, should be fine, because with the aerial recon team, you're basically able to spam the Maniac Lion Cat towards the Hermit Crab, or said again, Hermit Cat. You know, if I say Hermit Crab, I mean to say Hermit Cat. Let's just say it right there. But when you summon the Maniac Lion Cats with the actual combo, it should increase the spamability, so you can actually hold off the Hermit Crab, and because if you keep it to level 40, it's able to survive a single hit from the Hermit Crab, gets knocked back a little bit so it doesn't get hit by the next 3 attacks, but it moves up to it fast enough, because it's the Maniac Lion Cat, which is awesome, that it's able to actually hold it off in place. But the timing is really, really important, and in the stage you have the red snakes, the troll bloggers, and the black doges that just make things a little bit more difficult, which makes the timing harder, but the Maniac Lion, if you time it just right, you're going to be able to keep the Immortal Kaiji and the Inferno Kirai, it's what the guys I have right here, safe from the attacks from the Hermit Cat. Now, these guys can take 1 hit from the Hermit Cat, and thankfully they get knocked back a little bit so that they won't like take the next 2 hits and just like get instantly killed. So they can only take 2 hits maximum, and when the Immortal Kaiji gets hit, he gets the attack boost. So really the idea here is that you want to just hold them off with the Maniac Lion Cats and try to spam the Immortal Kaiji and the Infernal Kirai to a point where you have, like, I mean, when I did it, I had about, like, 3 Immortal Kaijis and 2 Infernal Kirais on the stage, so they were able to, like, just do so much damage to the Hermit Crab that it wasn't able to keep up. And the Aerial Recon, again, really helps with that, so you can actually spam these guys. But yeah, if you just do that strategy right here, and obviously it doesn't have to be these particular these Ubers right here, just use units that are able to resist wave attack damages, and there's like I think at least 10 or 11 units that you could probably use that should be able to do the job right here. I just don't recommend using the Cat Machine MK3 because I actually tried that, and sure, it's able to block all wave attacks from people behind and stuff, but it can only take like 3 or 4 hits at max before it goes down, so it's not really the greatest thing to use. So I would just stay away from that cat right there. But yeah, just wanted to quickly mention that in case you guys are struggling with the Heavenly Tower stage, because I know it's really difficult, and obviously if you can't beat the first from stages 1 to 29, then you're not even going to reach the floor 30 stage. But if you do reach it, then just try the strategy right here, should be fine. I know that there's probably, if you don't even have these cats right here that I'm using right here, then you can try to do other team compositions, but I haven't actually seen or come up with any that would be viable against the Hermit Cats, so I apologize for that, but this is the best I can do for you guys. But anyways, before we actually end the video right here, I know a lot of talking and not a whole lot of gameplay right here, so I apologize. Just going to quickly mention how I'm doing right here, just because I almost forgot to do that again. But my day's been going pretty well. Just finished up some more Roman civilization readings from this morning. I can't tell if I already said this morning or not, but in case I did, then I'm going to say it a second time. But I was reading about the Flavian dynasty, so for those of you guys who know what that is, it's just like the next set of emperors after the Julio-Claudians from the, Roman Empire. But I was reading about that, and then I was just texting my girlfriend for a little bit when she's at work. She went to lunch out today, so I can actually text her for a bit, which is kind of sad, but it's alright, because, she can have lunch and stuff, and I was actually recording this video anyways. And then later today, I'm going to be going to her house again, just, same thing, watch movies, chill, play games, etc., just have a good time. And on Saturday, which is tomorrow, because today's Friday, at least for, when I record this video, then I'm going to be going to see my best bud and his girlfriend, and then we're all going to come together at my girlfriend's house to, watch some movies and stuff, so it's going to be really fun, and then we're going to have a cake, because, who doesn't like cakes? But, yeah, other than that, I'm just feeling pretty alright. So anyways, guys, that's pretty much going to be it for this video. Sorry that was a bit longer because I was just doing a lot of explaining there, near the end and stuff, but hopefully it's helpful. But if you guys enjoyed this video, then hit that like button, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for the next Battle Cats video in the future. If you guys have any questions, or not questions, well, if you have questions, sure, you can ask me as well, but if you have any suggestions for Battle Cats that you would like me to use in future episodes, then just let me know in the comment section below, and I will consider them for future uploads. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Woo!